Hey, how y'all doing? This is your girl Tashi, and I am back with another video. How you doing? How you feeling? I just want to apologize for my other videos. I don't know if it was my mic. Well, it's not my mic. I think it's the OBS recording, screen recording. I don't know. Lately, my videos has been like sounding so weird. I don't know if some of y'all notice it, but my videos started sounding weird. It has like a weird like echo sound, and I just didn't know where it was coming from because I tried to test it. It's not the mic. I think it's the OBS screen record. It's doing some weird thing with my my voice. Hopefully it don't sound like that right now. Hopefully I'm gonna test it after this because like some video it doesn't do it, but then some videos it does that. So I don't even know what to do right now at this point. I'm like, ugh. Anyway, like I said, I apologize. Anyway, so this video is this title woman just started killing people. Oh my god. And there's some people out there like this. Let's get straight to it.
So this woman has a big problem. She'll do anything to gamble online, even murder her own friends. Now the woman goes by the name Am, and she's around 26 years old, and she lives in Thailand, and Am loves to gamble. She gambles a lot on her phone through those like online casinos, and I guess she eventually becomes addicted to it. And she wins a bit, but then she starts losing. And suddenly, like all gambling addicts, she ends up broke. So then one day in 2015, she asks her friend if she...
My thing is, whose fault is that? You choose to gamble. You choose to gamble your money. I don't like to gamble. If y'all know me, y'all know that I do not like to gamble. I don't care. Even if, well, okay. If it's the most I would do maybe $3. Probably $3. That's the most. Because I do play the lotto, but I don't play the lotto like that. I only play the lotto like once in a blue moon, I'll play the lotto. You know, I'll like, especially when they have like those big jackpots, like jackbox, right? Yeah. Like, you know, they be having like the, I don't know, 1 billion winning. Yeah, I'll do that. You know, I'll play that. You know what I'm saying? But like, if it's like 1 million, and I don't do all that. No. But like I said, that happens like what? Once in a blue moon, I'll play that. And the most I will spend is $3. Like my mother, she knows, she could tell you. I always plays only $3. Is it $3 or $4? No, $4. Because like I think it's like $2 a box. So yeah. So $4 is the most I would play. And that's it. That is it. Okay? And like I said, that's once in the blue moon. But I don't really like to gamble. I don't know how people are doing it. I just couldn't. I don't know.
Her money. And the friend is nice, and she's like, sure, just pay me back whenever you can. And she gives Am $3,000. And of course, immediately, Am goes and gambles it all away. Now, eventually, friend starts asking, hey, when are you going to pay me back that money? Now, at this point, Am could admit that she screwed up and she gambled away
but she's
all
not
the money
gonna do
she lent
it.
her. But that's not what Am does. Instead, she comes up with an insane plan to murder her friend so that she doesn't have to pay her back.
Do that make sense? Do that even make sense? I mean, in her head, it probably do make sense. But to us, that don't make no damn sense. That's an evil person right there. That's a demon.
First, she gets online and she figures out how to buy cyanide. Then she goes to her friend's apartment and she low-key puts some of it in her food or drink, we actually don't know which. Then, friend unknowingly consumes it and suddenly, boom, she's almost immediately on the floor and within minutes, she's unalived. Then, to be even more awful, Am steals a bunch of her stuff and she flees the scene. Here's the worst part about all of it though.
This is another thing. I don't mean to keep stopping the video, but this is one of the reasons why I don't trust people. This is why I don't care to have a lot of friends. Just gotta be careful with people, and lending money too is another thing too. Be careful who you lend money to.
Cyanide is hard to detect in a person's system. And when someone dies, they don't normally do a full autopsy unless they have a reason to.
Yeah.
Like if they suspect someone was murdered. So in this case, everyone just assumes that friend died tragically of heart failure, which means Am gets away with it. And she keeps on living her life. And then she moves on, and later she meets this guy.
I don't mean to cut the video. I'm so sorry, but I'm in my head. I'm sorry. I'm thinking to myself, somebody must know that they're friends, right? So I'm assuming they had to have a funeral. So did she go to the funeral? And if she did went to the funeral, did she pretend like she was crying and she was sad about like I don't know. Maybe I'm one of those people who be like overthinking stuff, but I'm just like, it reminded me of that scene with Tupac. Remember when he killed his best friend, and he went to his best friend's funeral and he was hugging the mother, the sister, and everybody, and told him how sorry he is and all this when he was the murderer. And I even had a friend who went through a similar situation where his brother had passed away from stab wounds. And come to find out, it was the best friend that killed him. And the same best friend went to the funeral. Yeah, I was thinking that. I'm like, people are so wicked. Oh my God.
And Weetoon is a local police officer, and Am thinks he is fine. And so she and Weetoon start hanging out, and they eventually start dating, and over time, they end up getting married. So not only did Am get away with murdering her friend, she appears to be living a great life now. She's out of debt, and there's no need for her to murder anyone else. Until...
Oh my God, not until, oh God, until you...
At some point, Am starts gambling again, and of course, she ends up losing all her money again. So in 2020, once she's broke, she goes to some of her other friends and she asks them if she can borrow some money. And her friends are like, sure. And just like before, over time, these friends eventually start asking Am, when is she gonna pay them back? And so Am gets on the internet and starts ordering more cyanide. And one by one, she goes after each of these friends. And boom, she gets her friend at her house. 4 months later, boom, she gets another friend by giving her a cyanide-laced diet pill. Right after that, she invites another friend to stay with her in a villa, and boom, she poisons her there. Then, a few months after that, she visits a friend's place, and boom, she gets him too. And each time she unalives one of these friends, she steals their cash and any like jewelry or handbags, anything she can resell. And then she takes that money and gambles it all away in online casinos. And by this point, she's gambling.
You're just making whoever owned those gambling apps, you're just making them rich. Like, she is the... This is... I don't know what to say. Like, you're doing all of this for what? I guess some of y'all might say it was addiction, but so you wouldn't understand. Maybe I don't understand. Maybe I don't. Maybe I guess I'm one of those people. I don't understand this whole situation with the gambling thing. I'll be damned if I'm giving some casino all my money, my hard-earned money, when I could use that same money. If I'm gonna gamble my money, I'd rather gamble my money by investing my money in some type of business or whatever. Like, I'd rather do that than me just go to a casino and give my money. Like, I'm not doing that. I'd rather take, if I have that much money, I'm going to make sure I invest my money to something else. Something I know there's a possibility in the long run, I'm going to be making money in the long run. I might not make a lot of money, but hey, that's more, makes more sense to me than going to a casino. That's crazy.
Sometimes tens of thousands of dollars a day. But it seems to be working for her, so she keeps going. And in 2022, she convinces some more people to lend her money. And then she secretly goes and gambles it away.
I don't know about y'all. She must be one of the luckiest people that she could find people to just give her money. How is these people that she meet could just give her thousands of dollars? The fact that she knows all these people and they all willing to lend her money. That is crazy.
And when they inevitably ask when she's gonna pay them back, she goes and gets more cyanide and goes after them all one by one. Boom, she poisons a police captain she met through her husband. The very next day, boom, she poisons a friend while shopping for vegetables. Then boom, she poisons another friend at her house. Then boom, she poisons another friend at the market. 2 days after that, boom, she poisons another friend while out for coffee. Now, at this point, Am is getting really confident. I mean, she's unalived 10 of her friends, and still no one suspects anything. So this is probably starting to feel like a thrill for her. And then so she strikes again. One day her friend lends her $7,500, and she eventually meets up with Am at a...
These people got money. Not only they got money, they're the most nicest people to just be giving your friend that much money. Maybe I want to know if I could go and ask one of my friends for a couple of thousands of dollars. Think they'll lend it to me? Like, that is crazy that she knows all these people and they're just willing to lend her money. They're very nice people. It's just sad that their life has to cost them just to be nice to lend someone money. That is so messed up in so many ways.
Restaurant to get paid back. But while she's there, friend isn't feeling well, so Am offers her some cough medicine. And that cough medicine ends up being laced with cyanide. And so boom, friend collapses right there in the restaurant. And so then Am low-key steals her purse and leaves, while friend is rushed to the hospital.
Was she bold? Why would she do that in the broad daylight in public?
Here's the thing though. Friend ends up surviving, but unfortunately she isn't able to connect the dots and figure out that it was Am who poisoned her. She probably just thinks that she collapsed because she wasn't feeling well and that her purse was stolen by some random bystander. Regardless, a few months later, boom, Am strikes again and poisons yet another friend.
Is this real?
Now, around this time, Am's husband, the police officer, Weetoon, somehow he actually discovers that she's been poisoning all these friends of hers with cyanide. And he's like, holy shit! Now, being a police officer, he could easily go and turn her in. But that's not what he does. See, Am is kind of making some decent money off this, and no one is suspicious of her. So instead of turning her in, Weetoon decides he's gonna help her out.
You're not the brightest person, because if you think about it, if you're married to someone and you found out they were doing all of this, I don't want this person around me, because there's a chance that the fact that she's getting a thrill out of all this, what make you think that she won't do that to you? You're gonna be next, sir. Because let's say if she's tired of you and she meets some young rich man out there, she's gonna want to poison you too. And let's say if the kids get on her nerve. I don't know how much she cares or love her kids, but I'm just saying. Because, I mean, look what she's doing to all these people. She don't give a damn about nobody but herself. She might do this to her kids. And say, look, I don't want this life no more. I want to move on and be free. She will just kill her family one by one. She's a dangerous woman. She's dangerous. And she's getting away with obviously she didn't get away with the murder, because I'm quite sure at the end of the video, he's going to tell us that she got caught. But I'm just saying, like, this is crazy.
So a few months later, in 2023, Am's ex-boyfriend asks her to pay him the money back that he had lent to her a long time ago.
She didn't kill you?
Am's like, sure, I'll come over to your place and I'll pay you back. And so she goes over to his house and boom, she poisons him with cyanide. Then she steals a bunch of his cash and jewelry.
Why did you call her?
Weetoon picks her up afterwards and drives her back home. So like now he's her getaway driver. And it just keeps going, because a month after that, boom, Am poisons another police officer. No idea why. I mean, she's probably just doing it for fun at this point.
Yeah.
However, then
I said this. At this point, it's not even about the money no more. She's getting a kick out of it because she's been getting away with it for so long. She was already an evil person when she killed her first friend. But I'm just saying, like, now she knows that she's getting away with this. The husband is stupid. Because when she gets mad, she's going to poison you behind. And at this point, I don't understand how they both even trust each other. Because what if he wants to move on with somebody else? A younger, beautiful woman that he probably is sleeping with, and he want to get rid of you. He might poison you. Because y'all both know that there's a chance, like, y'all can get away with this, right? I wouldn't trust, if I was in that situation, even though I would not be in that situation, I wouldn't even trust my husband. I would be scared because I killed all these people, got away with it. My husband know about it. He doesn't care. But then it's like, what if he, like, I don't know about y'all, but I don't know. I wouldn't trust either of them.
Finally, it all starts to go wrong. Because one day,
I'm not
Am
surprised.
invites her relatively new friend Koi on a trip to take part in a Buddhist protection ritual. It's supposed to bring good karma or something. I'm not very familiar with the ritual, but Am invites her to come along, and Koi's like, alright. And so Am and Koi travel to this nearby province, and they buy a bag of live fish to release into the river. That's all part of this ritual. It's supposed to bring good luck. And so they buy the fish and they walk over to the pier, and as soon as they get there, Am gives Koi something laced with cyanide, and Koi consumes it, and pretty quickly, boom, Koi is out, lying on the ground, unconscious,
Was she died?
dying. Then, of course, Am steals her purse.
How she's doing this in broad daylight though? Something ain't right, and no one didn't say. I'm so confused.
And she flees. Here's the thing though. Koi's mother finds out that her daughter suddenly died on the pier. And she's like, there is no way my daughter had random heart failure. That's suspicious as fuck. And so she pushes the police to keep investigating and to dig deeper. And so police, they have an autopsy done, and when the results come back, they finally see that there are traces of cyanide in Koi's system. And so police are like, how the hell did she get cyanide in her system? And so, because Am is one of Koi's friends...
Go, Mom. Because she could have got away with this again. You go, Mom. Mom is like, nah, something ain't right. Something is not right.
Police bring her in and they question her, and naturally, she denies everything. She denies even being at the pier with Koi. But what her dumbass doesn't know is that they already have security footage from that day of her and Koi walking by the river. There's Am right there, and there's Koi right there with the bag of live fish. And so once police catch Am lying, they know something is up. And so, bam, they arrest her. Here's her mugshot.
The number of victims continues
That's an evil person. She's evil.
to rise as police arrest a woman arrested of carrying out a spate of cyanide poisonings.
And so in total, she had unalived 14 of her own friends.
I mean, we already knew it was that many people. 14 innocent people who were so nice to her that lent her money. They lent her money because these people were so sweet to lend her money because they feel bad for her. And this is what this demon did to them. She's a demon in disguise. I be telling people there are demons roaming around this earth. They might not look like demons, but they have demons inside of them. And that's who she is.
Friends over the course of about 10 years. So anyway, she goes to
10
trial
years.
and she's found guilty and she's sentenced to death. I guess Thailand doesn't mess around.
You don't
While
mess
her
around.
husband, Weetoon, he gets sentenced to 1 year, 4 months in prison.
Hell no. He should got way more than that. 1 year, I guess because he's a cop, so they figured just give him 1 year. No, but she's a demon. I'm glad that she got what she's supposed to get. Now you're going to get death. You're going to die just like the rest of them. And I hope they give her the same thing she gave them. And let her know, too. Tomorrow you're going to get this. We call it cyanide. You're going to get cyanide tomorrow. You're going to drink the whole bottle straight from the bottle. Give her that. I feel like if you did something to somebody, I feel like you should be punished the same way you did to something. You did the same way you kill someone. You should get punished for the same way you killed them. I don't know about y'all, but that's just me. Some of y'all might say, well, that's messed up because what if the person is innocent or whatever. If we have strong evidence that that person did it, and if they admit that they did it, they should die the same way they killed the person. That's just me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, comment below. Let me know how y'all feel about this bizarre, crazy, demonic video. Cause that's what she's evil. So let me know how y'all feel about this, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.